1A, take 2.
And action. Burn just started with a will and a need to produce my first short film. Quite nervous.
You were?
And you're sort of always waiting to have the right time or to have money, or you wait for the right opportunity. It never sort of happened, and I kind of realized you have to get out there and make things happen.
If you want, I can get all the smoke in the bookie, set up a table.
1 hour at the Blue. And don't forget, I run the city, so don't get ahead of yourself. Give him a gun.
Cool. What do you think?
We have to work on it. You're not believing in what you say. You're more looking after words. I can see it from your eyes. You're worried about your feet now.
Take your shoes off.
Which you should be worried.
No, if he takes his shoes off, we're all going to get worried. Funny thing is, my whole life I wanted to make a movie, stand up in front of the world and say, yeah, this is what I've done, this is what I can do. After this production, I kind of realized that you're nothing without all the people behind you. Regrets would probably be budget, as anybody would say, and time. Every night we only had really 3 or 4 hours to shoot, and we were only shooting like a Sunday and a Monday night. I would have liked more lighting. I lost quite a bit of what I wanted to do because of a simple thing like lighting. But other than that, I think everything just came together really well. Once I started, it was like a snowball effect, you know. Just started rolling with it, and the energy just attracted more energy, and it was just positive energy the whole time.
So how are you doing? You good?
Fine, good.
That's good.
I spoke to Greg and Mark, who worked with me at the restaurant, and asked if they wanted to get involved, if they don't want to act as be part of the film. And they were quite keen, and they started speaking to some friends to find out who'd like to get involved.
Greg worked with Jacques, and he's the one who told me about it and got me involved.
Anything that's props like the gun,
Yeah.
I want you to handle it all, but we'll discuss that production stuff. So she's got keys for this car, you need to take care of them.
Okay.
Alright.
Now I'm pretty much just doing all the odd jobs. Organizing props, organizing costumes, organizing anything that needs to be organized. I'm that girl. So yeah.
The gopher.
The gopher, indeed. I'll even make coffee.
Bridget came on board, who's a good friend of Mark's, and she's sort of a natural organizer, so she immediately took the role as producer. And I'd met a casting agent on a film set a couple of years back. And so I just phoned her, told her that I'm doing this production, I can't afford to pay anybody, can she help me out? So I went there, we went through a couple of the girls on file, and she set up a casting session, and that's basically where we got Nikki from. The film is basically going to be an action film. It's very plastic, it's sexy, it's dangerous. Yeah. And then also Karishma was, we put up a little ad through Act Cape, or Act 1, or Act Cape Town, I think it is. Karishma responded to that ad.
I can see you are worried. Now you lost your naturality. You're worried about something.
I spoke to Nicoletta, who's a very good friend of mine, and I knew she'd been involved with drama and taking acting lessons, and I asked if she'd come and actually just give us a couple of coaching sessions. Working with guys, you tend to work on a more psychological level. With women, it's more an emotional thing, and Nicoletta being Italian, you can just times that by 10.
Charlie, you have a pain in your ass.
What? Yeah, she's the pain in that.
No, you got a pail.
Oh.
A pile, whatever, in your
Yeah, one of
ass.
these. So there were moments which were quite tense.
Come here.
The camera's there with the door is and full of energy, if you want to put it that way.
Your body must be ready to do everything. Jacques, I'm looking at you.
But like I said, she's brilliant at what she does. I think she's a complete natural, and I really enjoyed working with her. Initially, it was just a couple of people sitting around a table discussing my dream, basically. and to actually see it almost completed is quite exciting. I'm into motorcycling. I've got a beautiful motorbike, and I thought I'd use that as a starting point. So I think that's one of the biggest things I wrote in about Charlie's character, is that sort of reckless side, which is very much part of me, and also just pushing limits. Keep it low, baby, keep it low. Which is why I enjoy the bike, because you can really push that bike. I've got a big problem writing the final scene, which is between Charlie and Chase, because me being a man, I don't really know what a woman would do in that situation, which was quite funny, because when I sort of presented that scene to the group, the girls were like, oh, you can't do that, she wouldn't say that, and so what I wrote for that specific scene was changed a lot. So I love working with people to get my vision through, and also just to see what they come up with, because it's all a creative process, and it's not just one person's idea all the time. Best advice I can give is to just get out there and do it and start. You'll be surprised at what happens.